This is a journey I've always wanted to make. To the high Andes of Peru, part of the Incan Empire that flourished for hundreds of years. Join me as we climb to the lost city of Machu Picchu. Sample Quechuan barbecue, native corned beer, and the best of modern Peruvian cuisine. We'll visit Cusco, capital of the empire, and sample delicious dishes that carry on the Incan legacy. The magic and mystery of Peru await. I'm Todd English, and this is my food trip. Food Trip with Todd English is brought to you by
Inkaterra, for people who appreciate fine food.
and by
Welcome to 130 years of tradition, to hills that are ancient and soil that is wise, to a passion that never stops striving. Welcome to the 21st century of Italian wine.
and by Peru is a country of contrasts. From the tropical rainforests that wind along the Amazon River to the spectacular mountains and valleys of the high Andes. Just arrived here at about 11,000 feet. I can feel that. Absolutely. The altitude is breathtaking. A little oxygen to make life a little better today. I've been feeling the calling of Peru for a really long time. Not just the culinary traditions of ceviche and alpaca and cuy, but it's the magical spirit and the beauty of the Quechua people that keep me coming back here for more. As the altitude increased, so did my appetite. So my new friend and guide, Dayul,
We use this one to make a beautiful dishes.
brought me here to the Quechuan village of Chinchera.
How beautiful is that? I love the way they churn them.
Oh yeah.
That's a great
They
idea.
toast first and then they boil it.
It's market day, and the rich smells of simmering meats, sizzling chilies, and sweet potato mix easily with the sounds of the people selling their homegrown produce, alpaca crafts, and the students cooking barbecue to raise money for a school trip. And look at this market. This is as indigenous as it gets, an amazing market. What do we got here? What is this?
It's a barbecue,
Yeah.
it's a beef. We call parrillada.
Peruvian potatoes as well, yeah?
Potatoes.
Yeah? So they just braise it in their natural juices here? Is there any
Exactly.
spices or anything added to this?
They use one special sauce like
Yeah.
a chicha with pepper with salt to marinate the beef.
A little tough, but big flavors. Yeah, I really like the chili on it. And the salt, perfect. Now, you know what I'm really interested in? The famous potatoes of Peru. Ta-da. Wow. That is of the earth. That is of the people. I love this.
That's a dry
Oh, this is a dry
That's
potato.
dry
Good. I can try that?
lima beans, corn,
Right.
and
Not this.
look.
So this is, wow.
It's
Turnip,
very
like a turnip
typical.
green, very kind of
Exactly.
mustardy in flavor.
The leaves
Crunchy.
of turnips, yeah.
Delicious. Oh,
It's a good one.
healthy. This is a vegetarian's dream right here.
Stuffed chili pepper.
It's right in like that.
Rocoto relleno. That's the right way to eat it. Eh?
The nuts and the vegetables, and all vegetarian. It's the healthy carrots, the great pepper, the peanuts. You have that protein in there. I mean, you can see why these dishes all work and why they make them this way. Something I want to try that's local and indigenous here is called corn. It's a corn beer brewed out of corn called chicha beer.
Salute, eh? Salute.
Salud, salud, papa, salud, dice salud. Salud.
Tell me about this. How is this made?
Exactly, they use a corn with the sprouts. Normally, you know, the regular beer needs
Yeast.
Exactly.
You need something to ferment it.
to ferment, but in
that's
this
what
case, the
happens,
corn
yeah.
the sprouts, eh?
So the
to
corn
make the beer.
sprouts, the natural sugar.
Exactly, that's 2 or 3% of natural alcohol. It's very good one. You can see here, everybody, after to work very hard, they drink that one like a lemonade.
And the taste
La
is
rojita
very much
también una cosa-
like beer. I mean, you know, corn is used in a lot of American beers, and that the flavor's got a nice, rich, beery flavor. I wish it was a little colder, but hey,
There's
you know
another
what?
one.
Drink it like the natives.
There's another typical drink. It's a little bit sweet. It's the regular beer, but mixed with strawberry. Eh? Very good one. We call frutilla.
That's really interesting.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
more-
the cinnamon
yeah,
aroma.
It's more for kids.
Shut up.
It is
kid.
a good one.
Have a
eh?
beer.
When you went to the bars, they serve salty peanuts.
Yeah.
In this case, it's a spicy sauce.
Well,
Very hot, eh?
I just learned a new bar snack for one of my
Yeah.
restaurants. How
Exactly.
great is that? What's in here?
Chilies, cilantro, onions, tomatoes, lemon.
When you start tasting the local ingredients, you see why it all works together. That's what I love, indigenous and beautiful.
Are bartering. So most of these people are bartering continuously here.
The villagers continue a bartering tradition called tokay, just goods for goods. And a hot barter item I couldn't live without, salt. But where do you get salt high up in the Andes?
This is a salineras, or salt mine, that dates back to pre-Incan time, at least 1000 BC.
This stream contains 46% of salt, so it's very salty tasted. So this is the origin of all this salt mine.
Wow. That
Eh?
is,
Very salty.
and I love salt. That is salty. Much more salty than the ocean.
The local people built like pools. Each pool has 2 or 2.5 inches deep, so they need just to fill them up, each pool with salty water. So they need to evaporate all the water and they crystallize all the salt. They use the salt to barter with those guys of this valley.
The word salary is derived from the word salt, and the fact that really that people actually used to be paid in salt. So in a certain way that they got their paychecks or salaries, if you will. You know, and the other thing too is important. As a chef, as a saltaholic chef, I definitely need salt to make food taste good. This is a sacred valley just outside of Cusco, one of the most fertile lands in all of Peru. It also has the Urubamba River, which is one of the major tributaries that flows to the Amazon.
When the conquistadors arrived in the 1530s, the Sacred Valley's high rocks and rugged terrain gave the Incans an initial place to resist.
You know, here in the Andes, you build up a big appetite. In fact, the locals say you need to eat a lot more to sustain yourself. In fact, I know the perfect place for lunch.
Ayul's friends have gone to great lengths to prepare us a spectacular spread. After the busy marketplace, it's nice to sit down, relax, and enjoy this Andean feast.
Tell you what, this is what I call Andes al fresco.
Just 10 miles from the start of the Sacred Valley, the ancient Incan capital awaits. Cusco began as an Incan fortress with massive rock walls, which later became the foundations of a new Spanish city. What excites me about Cusco is its food,
Because you
Right.
drink that and you put like a bowl.
and chefs like Juan Carlos, who's taking me to the San Pedro market, where everything is fresh from the Sacred Valley.
See what's down this way? We have many things to try and many things to eat.